Welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today, in deck number 656, we're going to talk about the Prismatic Piper. Okay, we're not. Now, this one was the kind of... I heard a lot of people say, well, man, it's going to be hard for you to use the Prismatic Piper because it doesn't really do anything. Well, I had found Eligeth, and I know there are, it's got partners, so... blue is like the scry deck. It is the scry color. However, I wanted another color to go with it, and none of the other partners really did it for me, and I was like, So if I'm not missing out on their abilities, then I just want another partner for the color. So this will be a good time to use the Prismatic Piper. And yeah, white scries a little bit, black scries a little bit, red scries a little bit, but I wanted green. I wanted a blue-green scry deck, and I can't really tell you why, because it's not like there's a whole bunch of awesome green scry cards. It was just one of those crazy things that I wanted, and I screwed up, and I don't have my categories built. I just opened the deck box and started firing away, so... this is going to come at you in no particular order whatsoever. Wow, yeah. Do I start over? Anyway, no, I don't think we start over. We're going to start with a Soul Ring. Let's see. We'll go ahead. Those are non-basics. Run the counterspell. I'll tell you what, let's get all of the scry. Okay, so with Ellie, whatever we scry, we draw. Now, Teague Justice doesn't really do it for a lot of decks because it's 2 mana, half of a naturalize, right? But it's 2 mana, destroy target, or it's a green shatter with tacked on draw 2 cards on it. And that is amazing. Twitching Well comes into play. You scry 2, and then you get to draw 2 if you want to. Ferocious Charge, yeah, but it's kind of worth it when you attack on draw 2 cards. Watchful Automaton. Just 3 mana, draw a card. Which, yes, there is better rates in this deck, but let's look at Track Down. So for 2 mana, we're going to draw 3 cards, and then reveal the top card of your library. If it's creature or land, you get to draw another card. That seems decent. Now, the one big one is the Cryptic Annelid. Cryptic Annelid... For 4 mana, you get a 1/4. That when it comes into play, you draw 1 card, then you draw 2 cards, and then you draw 3 cards. What? 4 mana, 1/4, draw 6. Okay. This kind of makes me want to, bounce it or something. I didn't put any of that in here, or at least I don't remember. I've built, 7 decks after this, so... Siegwarth Starfish, tap to draw a card. That's pretty neat. Foresee. We don't really play this a lot because 4 mana to draw 6. Yeah, I'm definitely playing that one. Prescient Chimera. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, draw a card. Crystal Ball. Condescend. Just opt. Opt. 1 mana, draw 2 cards. Okay. To void you in, we got, a unsummon with draw a card on it. Getting through all of the Oracle Insight. I'm trying to get through all of the scrying right now before we get to the other aspects. This card right here, Reason to Believe, this is the sole reason why I wanted green. Reason becomes an Ancestral Recall. Not exactly, because it's a sorcery. I get it. But 1 mana to draw 3. This was the reason why I chose green. This card, this is what made me do it. Faded Intervention seems kind of weak. I've always thought it seemed kind of weak, but if you tack on draw 2 cards on it, okay. Peregrination, it scries 1. Deliberate. 2 mana, instant, draw 3. Okay. I am down with it. Artisan Sorrow. This is a naturalize with draw 2 cards stapled on it. It is 4 mana. That's kind of why it doesn't see a whole lot of play. I like the Prognostic Sphinx. 5 mana, 3/5 flyer. Words are hard. Whenever it attacks, draw 3 cards. Yeah, I love turning scries into draws. That's Anti-Cognition. Yeah. When an opponent has 8 or more cards in the graveyard, instead, counter it and draw 2. What? Season of Growth. Creature enters the battlefield, scry 1. You cast a spell that targets a creature you control, you draw another card. Jace Mirror Mage. We don't see a lot of Jace, but +1 to scry 2. So +1 to draw 2 cards. Yeah, we'll probably never use that 0 ability. and if it's kicked, yeah, you get to do this twice. Omen Speaker. Just a plain 1/3 that draws you 2 cards. Aqua's Fallen. Attacks you, draw 1. Siani. Why not? Draw X, where X is the number of attacking creatures with flying. So, we have the Horizon Scholar that's going to draw some cards. We have Preordain, which is, another 1 mana, draw 3. Interpret the Signs. Inga Rune Eyes, comes into play, scry 3. Yeah, okay. Now we're going to get into what are we going to do with all these cards, right? Alrin says he gets 1/1 for each card in your hand. Okay, so does Morrow. So does Eon Chronicler. And Sturmgeist. And Overbeing of Myth. We're going to beat down with big old creatures. The Lorskill Codal. It's going to get ridiculous. It's a 1/1 counter thing. We're playing Cynic, so we might as well have an alternate win con where we just outright win the game. Because, drawing cards, I don't think we're going to have some mana. Speaking of mana, let's look. You already saw the Soul Ring. I've been kind of sorting through making categories as I've been showing you all the scry cards, but we have a little bit of ramp here. Yeah, a little bit. Seer's Lantern, Moss Diamond. Because the reason why so much ramp is we're going to be drawing cards at a higher than normal clip. So we've got to be able to cast these cards, right? Spectral Searchlight, Fertilid, Harrow, Rolling Regrowth, Wayfarer's Bauble, Rampant Growth, Pristine Talisman, Growth Spiral, Commander Sphere, Sky Diamond, Simic Ski Rune. That'll probably be a card now. Got a Fog. Doesn't really fit in anywhere, but into any other category. But Fogs are good. This is the original. Obviously, there's a probably 30 different versions of Fog out there. The buyback one's probably the best. But yeah, Fog is still a card that nobody sees coming. People can overcommit to a combat step very, very easily and leave themselves wide open. And odds are, if you've got a Fog, that player won't have another turn because you know, once they're tap out to kill somebody, players smell blood in the water and they'll just, you know. Anyway. Now we have removal, you know. Annul, disdainful stroke, negate, naturalize, ether gale, acidic slime, remove soul. Laugh it up. Remove soul's awesome, you know, because nobody sees it coming. Yes, counter target summon spell. It's very limited, but you know what? We're all playing creatures, right? I mean, we all have a commander. Yeah, there's a small percentage of them that are not creatures, but that's very small. Dissolve and Curse of the Swine. Now we get into our non-basic lands. We have the Bark Channel Pathway, Terramorphic Expanse, Vivid Creek. We must have that Reliquary Tower. This is the reason why the land searching stuff, the generic land searching, is in the deck, because this is key. Now, yeah, I probably should be running a spellbook or a Vincer's Journal, things like that. People pack a lot of artifact hate, but you know what? Not a lot of people pack a lot of land hate. They just don't. I mean, they should. Because to be honest with you, a deck like this, once a couple turns pass and you see what I'm doing, you should know, number one, drawing cards is going to be a problem for this deck. So, Rimewood Falls, Rupture Spire, Command Tower, Vivid Grove, Thriving Grove and Thriving Isle, Evolving Wilds, Desert of the Mindful, Woodland Stream, and Simic Guildgate. And of course our, you know, random assortment of basic lands. So, yeah, I have actually had a chance to play this one. Hold on. Those are just basics, right? I didn't forget some. Oh, there's a Thornwood Falls. Yeah. Had a chance to play this one, and it was really, really fun. I don't remember if I won or lost. I don't remember. You know what? I'm going to talk about that for a second, because I don't think I've addressed that. That is what I love about this game. Here I am. I remember playing this deck and how much fun I had. I do not remember if I won or lost. And that right there says something. Now, I realize I'm super casual, and I get kicks out of doing things that most people don't. But I play to have fun. I don't play to win. I don't know. That's... And like a couple weeks ago when I built Turgid to play Turgid, I won, but I didn't have fun. And I think that right there I think that matters a lot, because, you know, a lot of people are building those decks, but this is a blast. If you just like to draw cards, yeah, like I didn't have another copy of, what's that guy, Psychosis Crawler. That would kick this thing into high gear. But anyway, let's get down here to where we can see the wall. I switched colors of sleeves, didn't I? I didn't really notice that. That's in my Batman Johnnies, because I don't have any other kind of Johnnies. 656 is on the wall. And I do appreciate y'all watching. Y'all let me know what you think. And right now, we're going to shuffle and cut.